1891, and it is a V-nickel. You can barely see the V on there. Just as I was talking about quarters. Man, silver quarter. Okay, here's a little update on the Spanish coin that I found about 2 months ago now. And I did a little bit more research and cleaned it up quite a bit. I put it in lemon juice actually, and I swirled it around for a little bit, probably about 30 minutes or so, and I got all the crud off of it, and very lightly got all the like grass and stuff that was coated on it. And there's some more details in here, and it actually cleaned off. I'll put it in a macro for that. You could see that a little better at the top there, but it's actually a King Carlous IV, not the third. Cleaned off a little bit up at the top up there, and it is the fourth. The GEI and everything, I can still see that, but I can actually see a little bit of the crown on the back now. Right up at the top there. It is got some scratches on it, but you can see a little bit of the crown. And I did a measurement too. I'll show you here. So it's right at about 7/8 of an inch. Yeah, right about 7/8 of an inch. And I looked it up on a website there with the numbers and everything for the reals, and I put in like 7/8 of an inch, and it said it was 22 point something millimeters. And I looked it up, and it says that 22 millimeters is 1 real. I actually had thought this was a 2 real, but here I bought a 2 real. And side by side, that's definitely a big difference. This is a King Carlous IV from Peru, Lima, Peru. So it's got the IV instead of the 4 I's on it, like how Mexico does. But it is the same king there, but you can barely see mine. It's a little bent up and out of shape there, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1 real, and I measured it next to a war nickel here, and it is the exact same size as a nickel. So correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I did some research, and I'm pretty sure it is a 1 real, not a 2 real like I had thought. It's the exact same size of a nickel, and it's about 7/8 of an inch, which comes out to a little bit over 22 millimeters. And the only website I could find the sizes of the reals was in millimeters, not in inches or anything. So that is it. Let me go into macro here and show you some more details that I was able to pull up out of this coin. Okay, we're in macro now. So there is the 4 I's. I could not find, or I could only see 3 of them before. And now there is clearly a 4th one in there. So it's King Carlos, or Charles, however you want to pronounce it, the 4th. And you can see a little bit more of the lettering now. And this thing is like pitted and scratched to hell. It's got like a big X right across the middle and gouges all in it. It was in some fill dirt. I found it right underneath right next to a post for a rain shelter. So it had been dug up and been around and beat up, but their shelters were built, I think, like 20 years ago or so. But there is his little bows on the back there, a little nub on top of his head. Can't really see nose too well. Let me give you an idea here from the other coin, what it looks like. There's a little nub, there's little bows on top and at the bottom there. And there's a little bow, nub on top, little bow on the back, and at the bottom. And believe me, I looked very, very hard to find a date on this thing, and I did not get one. Wasn't expecting to, considering how bad of shape this coin is in, but it was worth a shot. I looked real hard and tried to get it. I thought I had saw an 8 at one point, kind of right dead center where the screen is, so this coin could have been 17 or 18. There actually looks like there is a 7 right up in here, right in there. But it's probably my eyes playing tricks on me. There's just a lot of scratches and everything. The date would have been down here at the bottom anyway. Right about where that little pitting right on the left starts. But it's not there. I could see some more of the ribs in the top there. Like right above the DEI, there's some ribs in it. Like right up top there, it's got the ribbed edge. And let me show you the crown. Now this is the only detail that is on the back of this coin. The top of the crown there. And you can barely see like the outline of a shield and some of the little innards of the shield there. It would have like the lion and the castle in 4 little blocks there with 2 towers next to it, or cannons, whatever they were. But there's the crown, and you can kind of see a little bit of the shield. But again, there's big scratches all over this thing. But I just wanted to do an update on it. This is the only real that I've ever found, and I am very, very, very happy to find it. And I just wanted to show you that I thought it was 2 reals, but I am pretty sure now that it was a 1. And that it was a different king. It is King Carlous IV, not the 3rd. So, just an update on that. And it's 4th of July today, everybody. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy 4th of July. Hope you all have a good day and get to see some fireworks, and hopefully it's not too hot out there for you. So happy 4th of July, everybody, and wish you all a good rest of your day. I'll see you out when I go digging again. I should be out in the next 2 days or so, depending on the weather, so have a good one.